now for your host, Jenny Nicholson.
Good evening and welcome to Chasing Prophecy on UPRN FM 105.3 New Orleans. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me okay?
Torture Tuesday.
Yes, 105.3 in New Orleans, where we discuss anything and everything in the weird, strange world we live in. What is that noise? Okay.
Microphone.
Somebody's microphone is screwing up. But remember to like us on
Sean.
YouTube and Facebook.
Hey, I gained 20 pounds, so
okay.
My shirt.
I could tell.
That's lovely.
No, I did.
That's good.
I know.
That's
I saw
good.
it.
Well, I want to say it's not going to be so torturous. Well, I had a couple of caffeinated drinks, so that should be good. I didn't take a nap tonight, so guys, sorry.
That means we're okay.
I slept in by accident today. I was late for work for like 2 hours.
Aye.
Holy crap, dude!
It happens.
Oh yeah, you're normal.
It happens.
Well, we have a really fun show tonight. So I just want to make sure you know that stay tuned, okay? So don't leave after our guests come on, because we're going to discuss some really strange things, guys, concerning the U.S. Navy and UFOs. That's one. Okay. And then there's also this kind of video that went viral that Buzz Aldrin passes a lie detector test saying that he saw aliens, I guess. So we're going to talk about that. And there's also these trails, these red trails, like sort of like chemtrails, but they're red. Okay, so we're going to talk about that. And we're also going to start a new segment called Off Topic. So what we're going to do is, I thought it'd be interesting that we just every show, that towards the end of our show or the beginning, we're going to have a segment called Off Topic. I was going to do a special on Sunday, but it's just too much. So we're just going to do it on here. So if any of our viewers want to, chime in to see what you would like to talk about. And also I want to tell you that we have a call-in number, so you can become part of the show. Okay.
It works too.
It works too. We tried it out. And the call in to the show to question, to comment or question our guests or our wonderful panel of Jason. And I forgot to introduce you guys too, because Sean started talking about his 20 pounds that he gained.
That's all them cookies.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Jason, Sean Kelly, and Jason I am Petro, and Trish Mo and myself. If you have a question for us or comment, feel free to give us a call, and the number is 985-747-3817. Okay, it's going to be on the banner. Can you
put that at the bottom of the screen?
Yeah, I think it's on the bottom.
Yeah, it's on the bottom.
Is it? I don't see it.
Yeah.
The producer JoJo was supposed to do that stuff. I don't know if he did or not.
Yeah, it's on the bottom.
There it is.
Yeah.
We will hang up if you say anything crude or vulgar, and you will never be allowed to call back or comment again, because we'll ban you from our site. Also, I wanted to let you know about our new YouTube channel. It's going to be for subscribers only, and it's going to have content that you won't see here or anywhere else. So make sure we'll let you know when that actually goes into the works. But I just want to let you know about it now. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So guys, behave. So tonight we have a really cool guest, and I'm going to bring them on in just a second. I thought I had their information up here. They're called Bad to the Bone, and I think I screwed up on the Facebook page. I wrote Bone to the Bone.
Yeah, you did.
I have Bone to the Bone knees.
Bone to the bone.
So
I'm not going to say
what.
I was going to say that's what she said, but
Oh boy.
But
Bone to the Bone.
Bad to the Bone. It's an all-woman paranormal group, which I think is really cool. So we're going to bring them up without further ado. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome Bad to the Bone. We have their main paranormal investigators. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Hey guys, I'm Angela, team founder and team lead. Christina.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you guys.
Welcome to Torture Tuesday.
Yeah, welcome to Chasing Prophecy.
Thanks. We also have Danielle who's going to be with us tonight.
Oh, good. And you can, if you have anybody else, you can always share the link, because that'll, you can,
Oh,
whoever wants, come on.
We're sharing for you guys.
But I'm so happy to have you. And go ahead and tell us how you got started in the paranormal realm.
All right. Well, I got started 5 years ago. I'm Catholic, so I didn't believe in the ghost stuff. I don't watch horror movies. And some friends in Ohio said, hey, there's some haunted schools on this. You could watch the YouTube. So I watched it, and I'm like, that's not fake. Man, whatever. Let's go check it out. Well, long story short.
Excuse me. Can you guys hear her all right?
A little bit.
It's hard to hear you.
It's
Do you
breaking
have
up a little bit.
What's that?
Oh, I said it's breaking up a little bit.
Yeah, you're breaking up, and you can you turn your volume up or sit closer to the mic, because you seem like you're.
There you go.
How's that?
That's better.
Better.
It's better? Okay. So yeah, some friends told me that there was a school in Middletown, Ohio that was haunted, and I said, let's go. Let me prove you wrong. Long story short, they proved me wrong, and for the first time in my life, I saw spirits, ghosts, whatever people want to call them, cross right by me in front of my camera. Went to the school the next day, told the owner, hey, look, I trespassed. You might want to have me arrested. I'm from Massachusetts. That's what we do. But you might want to see what's on my camera. And a month later, I moved into the school and I started my paranormal career studying there for 8 months.
Mm-hmm. So, being a paranormal investigator, I see that you had 3 people. Are you more into the electronic part, video, audio, or do you have a sensitive that goes with you?
We don't have a sensitive. We don't have a medium. I'm still very skeptical about all that, empath, all that, because I believe we see each other's vibes. So I'm still skeptical on some of that. I like audio, and I like recordings and pictures to do the fashion way. I am into devices, but I make sure these devices work. I ask them the right questions to get the right responses, like on an SLS, lift your left arm and your left leg. So that's what I like. I'm more into.
I can't hear you there.
Yeah, we're having a hard time hearing you guys.
Sorry, I don't know what's going on.
It's probably the ghost in your house.
You know, we do live on a Civil War battlefield.
Oh, which one?
The Battle of Richmond.
The Battle of Richmond? Oh, okay. I go to Gettysburg a lot.
Love it.
Once a year.
No.
That's a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Well, tell us how many investigations you've done so far.
I personally have between 12 and more than that. Probably about 25. Christina has been in the 2 years. And due to COVID, this was actually 2021 was her first year to get out and investigate. And then we went and took her to 5 places.
Do you do private residences?
Not as of yet. And I don't think my team ever will because of the dangers and the liabilities behind that. But we will go along about that. But I don't think it's something we'll.
Okay.
Jason?
How do you?
Go ahead, Joyce. I'm sorry.
How do you determine where you want to investigate?
I kind of end up like, because I have 2 new team members, so I kind of determine where to go based on their skill level. And it seems like that's kind of backfiring on me because I'm taking it to 3 or 4 places. Like we just went to Randolph County Infirmary, which is one of the top scariest places in the world. I'm thinking, what am I doing? These girls are not going to learn anything. They're just going to be scared, shootless. So I try to learn in different places, but at the same time, I don't want it to be that easy. I want to go into the world and get them learning.
So, out of all the places that are very haunted, where is your dream investigation going to be?
I would love to go to London, and I would love to study Jack the Ripper.
London. That's good. You should go down to New Orleans.
Hey, I used to live there before I got into this paranormal. Now I'm kicking myself in the butt about it.
Huh.
We're going to try to see if we can hear you better because you're still so muffled. It's very hard to hear. Maybe try turning off your video and just using your audio. Maybe your internet connection isn't.
Maybe disconnect and reconnect, Jenny.
Yeah, you want to try to
Sometimes that
reconnect.
helps.
Try that.
Right.
Just try to get leave and come back. Yeah, it's really hard to hear.
Yeah, it was very, very muffled.
Yeah, and I'm sure the listeners can't hear either.
Maybe look at me when I first started.
Yeah, you had the microphone rubbing on your shirt and making all kinds of noise all night.
Yeah, is it still doing that?
No.
No.
Not since you put the correct earpiece in.
Jason Prophecy.
And our chat room is very active tonight.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Hey guys, John, Augie,
Hey, everybody.
Jeannie,
Augie,
Lisa.
yeah, Ken, yeah.
Hey, welcome everybody.
Okay, let's
Welcome
see.
to Torture Tuesday. The Gremlins are alive tonight.
Yeah, they were.
Let's try now, girl.
Hey, welcome back. All right, let's try this again.
Is that better?
Yeah,
Yeah.
much better.
All right,
Yes.
let's see what happens in about 3 seconds.
We never have a
Oh, negative.
negative ghostwriter.
What's that? I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
I said we never ever have a problem. This is weird.
Oh,
Yeah, I
really?
think if you stay in that one spot, you're okay. Seems like when you move back, it seems like we lose you. We got some really,
Okay.
we got some strange comments, and I have no idea what they're saying. But
Uh-oh.
Oh, I
about
think those
you.
last two are spammers.
they might be
Oh, hey,
spammers.
John. He's from
Everybody ever eat
Hello.
spam?
XV Planus.
Fried up.
Yeah, definitely. If you have a comment or question for the ladies, please give us a call. We'd love to hear you. As long
I
as
have a
you're
question too.
Jeez.
Do you ever go to the same places multiple times?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We've been to Randolph County Infirmary in the past 6 months, maybe 4 times. We even spent Christmas there in an asylum with everybody else ghost hunting.
Nice.
And I feel it's important to go several times because there's some times where we get stuck in one room for 14, 15 hours and
Oh,
we
absolutely.
forget to see the whole building left. So yeah, most
I
definitely.
don't think I could do that.
Did you find the ghost of Christmas past on Christmas there?
It was in the toilet.
in the toilet.
Oh wow, that's funny.
That's really.
No,
I think locations are a lot like, I mean, it's like people or anything else, especially it's kind of like they have different seasons. So you have to see them at different, you kind of have a different perspective each time you go back, see it with different eyes.
Yeah, it's very true. On Christmas, it was very still and very quiet, almost like we were bothering them, so they didn't want to bother us. It was the most quietest night I've ever had out of the 7 times I've been there. We
Silent
went
night.
very silently night. We went last week, and oh my God, it was a totally different beast. We were followed all night long by a man. We got amazing EVPs. So it does switch, and I don't like people who say I don't ghost hunt during the day because I get a lot of evidence during the day. People
yeah.
are up, moving, whatever they were doing, making coffee, whatever. And, but yeah, we definitely do go to the same location several times.
Yeah, we've done that too, and we've had hardly anything. Like one time we were there, and the next time we go, it's just booming with activity. And like you said, it doesn't matter if it's during the day or at night. At nighttime, it's just everything seems to be more quiet, so you can focus more on your investigation. And when it's dark out and dark in the room, it adds that creepy factor too. So you're more on your toes, and since you can't really see, maybe you're hearing. You're more keen to hearing what's going on around you and stuff. And hope the equipment catches something.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Very, very.
So how long does it take you to go through your evidence?
Man, we got evidence from Octagon Hall back in May of 2021. We haven't even touched that yet. So it takes
Amen. Amen. I know
we
all
had-
about that. You are not
Yeah,
alone.
right. But no, you've run like 10 to 12 cameras and everything else, dude. So
It's,
Yeah, I
it's
know.
hard. It's hard. I mean, we did the world's largest ghost hunt in September, and we still haven't gone through that evidence. We had no evidence to turn in. We went on vacation. That's the last thing we wanted to do was look at evidence.
Yeah.
But it's a long time, you know.
Oh, it's very hard.
Yeah.
You know, something I found with I do a lot of EVPs myself, and I've gotten a lot of great activity and responses with that. And I use a recording software as I'm a musician as well, so I'll plug all my soundtracks in there, and then I'll look for certain points, you know, on the while it's playing, and to see if there might be something there, or you know, I'm able to enhance the visual part of the track so I can really hone in and see, like, okay, there's a little blip here. Let me see if that was something or not. Because a lot of times I found they're really quiet, unless you get one that's really powerful and has a lot of energy. But also I've noticed when, you know, going through that method is I've tried to find what frequency they're on in the frequency graph, and you just can't find it. They're just not there, you know. So it's pretty interesting to you know, catch authentic EVPs, you know. But I know what you mean. It takes a long time to review everything, and I still have investigations. It's like, well, I haven't gotten to it yet, but it is what it is.
eventually we'll get to them. Eventually.
It is what
Eventually.
it is.
No need to
Eventually,
remind us every 6 months.
Right. We go on this video and say, put your earphones on and let us know what you heard. Help us.
Yeah, I mean that. Oh, my got a good question for you. Do you believe in paranormal unity,
What is that?
where all paranormal groups work together instead of having egos and fight against each other all the time?
Oh, okay.
We absolutely do. We're big on para unity. We only associate ourselves with other that believe in helping each other. Having competitions, I got the best evidence and you don't have nothing, and I investigate the best and I'm an expert. I help teams who don't even ask. Flyers for teams for the event. Just because that's para unity, part of para unity. So yes, we do believe in para unity.
That's good. That's
So you
good.
have to have unity, because if your ego gets too big and your head gets too big, you won't fit through the door to do an investigation. You know, so
Do you have a habit of, when investigate, do you call out the ghost or do you treat them with respect?
Ooh, well, it all depends where I'm at. If I'm at a school, I'll call them out. If I'm somewhere like Octagon Hall where there was a civil war going on, I get a little disrespectful upon calling them out, and I provoke a little bit. So it all depends on where I'm at. I guess in the space that I'm in, my team doesn't like when I call them out, so I got to quickly do it so they notice.
Because I notice for the times that I've investigated for a very long time, I found out if you treat the spirit with respect and treat him like a human being, okay, in return, they will treat you the same way. But if you want to get nasty with them and call them every name in the book just to get a stupid EVP on them, either A, they're going to laugh at you, or B, torment you for a very long time. So that's
Right.
my thing for you.
Yep, I definitely don't do that. I don't swear. I don't do anything. I just try to get them to come out a little bit more. Maybe mention something about their past that I know that might make them angry, or give me some kind of response. And I would never disrespect in that way or form. I will never do
Okay.
something for that reason, and I'll never do something. Although I want to, it's one of the things I have to do.
So what kind of equipment do you use?
We use things like M-Pods, SLSs, mostly recorders, video, and audio.
Okay. Do you
Too much
plan
to-
on expanding?
We do, but I
But-
think I think at the same time when we do, we're still going to be stuck to our old-fashioned ways. You can never tell if a battery is dying because it's cold or because of it's a spirit. So I'd
Right.
rather stick to the old-fashioned ways and hear that evidence or see that evidence.
Yeah.
We're not supposed to the equipment.
I'm old school, and to me, the best piece of equipment is a K2 meter and a digital voice recorder.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm old school.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's how it started, right?
Exactly.
What about your trail cams?
That came like about 15 years later after I started, dude.
Just a little
cool.
behind in times, but that's okay.
Yeah, I know.
It can happen to anybody,
Hell, I'm gonna be
especially you.
I'm gonna be 60 years old coming in June.
Holy
60.
Oh, you're
smokes!
an old fart.
Holy smokes!
I know, man. I know I'm old.
Oh, just a year older than me, sweetie.
No matter whatever happens, you'll be older than me.
And Trish, too.
So, girls,
I'll investigate all you.
yeah, really. I was what I lost. What I
I've
was
been
gonna
dead
say.
inside for years.
That's
What did you say?
She's been dead
Oh,
inside.
I said I've been
for
dead
years.
inside for years.
Oh, well, that's a horrible thing to say. Oh, might as well just shoot myself now and get it over with.
Oh, don't do. Oh man,
Jeez.
ladies and gentlemen, our listeners, she didn't mean that. She didn't mean that. No.
Yeah, I was gonna say something. I can't remember what I was gonna say. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh,
You're-
geez. What was I going to say? So, have you ever caught anything on camera? I mean, any kind of sounds, video?
Oh, absolutely.
Do
We've
you
got
have
this.
any you can share with us, or are they under copyrights?
No, they're not under copyright. And I was going to ask you guys if I should send you some videos. We got some videos on YouTube.
You do have a YouTube channel?
Yep, we do. That's the Bone Paranormal Researchers. I think my most favorite video from there is when we took Christina in her first investigation to Octagon Hall
Let me see if I can find them.
to move a ball for us.
The Octagon, is that the one down in Virginia?
No, this is the one in Franklin, Kentucky, in the Bowling Green area.
Okay.
It's where the Confederate and Union Army ran through and snuck up on each other, and tens of thousands of property.
Oh wow!
Last year, me and Jason and Pittsburgh Paranormal, we went down to the Octagon House in Whiteville, Virginia. You should check that out.
I do. I wanted to.
It's pretty cool.
Is that John Cushman who owns that?
I guess I don't have a clue. I don't know names.
Someone keeps sending me an invite to go on down there, and they're like, "You need to check out this Octagon Hall."
Yeah, that's probably him. That's probably him. And it's.
I think his name was John.
John,
and I can't remember the lady's
I
name.
don't either.
Yeah.
Have you gone up to West Virginia, Waverly Manor?
What about Lake Shawnee?
Lake
Shawnee
Shawnee
was cool.
That's close to y'all.
In Virginia, the only thing I've done in Virginia is I studied the Mothman for 6 weeks in Point Pleasant.
Wow.
And that's
What's your theory on the Mothman?
Did we
I
lose them?
don't know. I don't know. I didn't find any evidence. I did fish off the bridge that they say he collapsed.
Okay.
But when I talk to the locals there, they're firm believers in
Are
the
they?
Mothman. So firm in believing that they would not talk to me on video, so I was not able to get a document. They were too afraid to talk about it.
I can understand
I
that.
have your YouTube channel pulled up. What is a good video? I see there's a world largest ghost hunt, EVP session, woman's church. Someone, I don't know.
Is there one for the Octagon Hall?
Excuse me?
Octagon Hall.
Octagon Hall.
I don't see one for that. I'm looking at your videos.
What's up, Dorian?
There's a. Let me see if I can podcast. No, I don't see one for. Wait. Let me see. Oh wait, I didn't go that far. Devil's House. Whoops.
It might be under there somewhere.
Is it under the Devil's House?
I didn't know they were at your house, Jenny.
Man, you're on a roll tonight, Jason.
Oh no, this is
plowing
mild.
down.
No,
this
Trish,
is nothing.
this is mild.
I don't know. Is that your video, the Devil's House?
Yeah, that's one of ours. That was an urban exploration that we did, and we just trespassed because that's what I love to do. And we just went into this house where we heard that two brothers were drinking, and one killed the other brother, and then killed himself. And there literally is bodies.
Let me see if there's anything else that I can. I mean, I'm just trying to play. What's the world's largest ghost hunt?
That is something that we were involved in last September 2021. And what that is it gets teams from all over the world to come together one day of the year and ghost hunt at the same exact time while they're opening portals all over the world.
You know what, Jenny? We had that girl along with Bridget on our show. She's the one that runs that. Do you remember? We were supposed to talk about Gettysburg.
I don't recall.
Okay,
Wait,
she was on our show. No, this was before you, Trish.
Oh, I know. What do you mean? I remember I don't TV or social media or anything. So I just heard everybody gets together and tries to open portals all over the world at the same time.
Who does that?
Is that what you said,
Jeez.
Sean?
It's kind
You
of like that.
Do you open portals when you do this worldwide thing?
We didn't. They had the metaphysical people and the mediums doing it. So, for instance, I believe they started in Egypt, and a lady in Egypt did some kind of metaphysical stuff to open portals and allow them to go to different places. So
That sounds like a terrible idea.
Yeah,
What?
That sounds fantastic.
What was the video where someone was murdered in the park?
That was my very first investigation I did by myself. I gave you the wrong YouTube page for that video.
What's the other one called?
It's Add to the Bone Paranormal Researchers.
Researchers?
Yeah, I had changed my phone number and got locked out of my email, so we started another page and then I got back into it. And it's going to say Octagon Hall Museum, Franklin, Kentucky. It's about a minute.
Okay, let me see. I see.
Yeah, back to the world's largest ghost hunt. We went to Stone Mansion in Indiana, and that's an intelligent and a residual haunt. And because I believe of all the portals they opened, all three girls stuck together like glue. My team members would not come up from behind me. I had to leave everywhere. And it was just a bad night. It was a terrifying night. And I think the portal opening was not that great of an idea.
No, it isn't.
Yeah,
No, that's
not
ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
I still don't see the it says Octagon.
Yeah, it says Octagon Hall Museum, Franklin, Kentucky. We actually have two angles of the ball.
There's one that says Haunted Kentucky. There's nothing about this is a Devil's House investigation with Haunted Kentucky.
All right, so it should.
I can't see anything that says Octagon.
So it should be under 1, 2, 3,
Under
4,
videos?
5 videos. Yeah, 5 more videos.
Okay, let's see.
The one where it says Haunted Kentucky, you'll see watches the spirit moves the favorite
Octagon Hall Museum, is that it?
Yep, it's 1 minute 34 seconds.
Okay, I'll put that on. Let me see if I can share it.
Let me grab some popcorn.
What did you say, Jason?
Let me grab some popcorn.
Yeah.
It's not very long, but
We have another angle because we know what we're doing.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
Can you hear it?
Yep.
Is that it?
think it paused.
Push it harder.
Oh, there it is. So what you're eventually going to see is that red ball is going to push all the way into an orange one. There you go.
Oh, did you see that?
Yes.
Yeah, that was a good ball.
I'm watching the seam on
It's
the side
moving.
slowly disappear. Yes.
You're doing a good job. I see it pushing more. It's going. Keep pushing.
Are you trying to push it towards the orange one so you can hit both red and orange?
Keep pushing it. There it goes. Keep pushing. You got it. You can do it.
That is so awesome. So you like the red ball?
Wow.
Interesting.
Keep on pushing it. Good job. That is freaking
There it goes. There it goes.
crazy, y'all.
Look at it. Look at it. Good job.
Good job.
Wow.
Good job.
Thank you so much. So red's your favorite color ball? Oh my God.
Oh, wow, that's good.
That was incredible.
That was cool.
That was good. That was good.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
That
I
was
think that was our best caught evidence ever.
Let's see if I can find another one. Is there any other ones that are good to watch?
We haven't really been through our stuff lately. I'm sorry, I don't want to see any Mondays. There's one, but it's about 20 minutes long where there's a REM pod set up on a desk in a school where I studied the paranormal at. And every time I get up to move, the REM pod goes off. And I sit back down, stop. So I tried getting up the chair on my butt, and it wouldn't set the REM pod off, but when I would push the chair away from my butt, the REM pod would go off like crazy. So for about an hour, we had a spirit kind of play musical chairs with us.
Which video is that?
That's the one right next to the Octagon Hall Museum.
So, I was just going to say, as you know, as a medium, if there's ever a large group of people, like the ball, for instance, trying to create a specific outcome, a lot of people might argue that that was the manifestation of the people's energy in that room, because if everybody was thinking about the red ball moving, then that might happen. So, a lot of times with spirits, if I want a sign from a spirit in my immediate surroundings, I ask for something that's kind of general, that's kind of like if you have a bunch of toys in a room or 10 balls of different colors or something. That way, nobody's specifically thinking about an exact outcome. So no one could say that was like law of attraction type stuff, or like telekinesis.
Right. Totally agree. Totally agree. We have a lot of people who think that it was a static electricity.
Right. Yeah, and I'm not trying to discredit that. I was just saying, on investigations, if you ask just in general, give us a sign of something, or say you're in a room with 10 doors and you just say, close a door, not a specific one. And that way, no one can come back and discredit the, saying it came from living energy.
Right. Good point. Good point. Yeah, there was an experiment tried again. The team we were with had of a spirit thinking it was a girl moving the ball, but they didn't catch it with their eyes. They caught it on camera. So
Nice.
So we did bounce around, jump on the floor with my heavy fat self to make sure the balls weren't moving and things like that. We get a lot of interesting EVPs. I got one of the best ones I ever got was I was with Paranormal and we were doing a girls versus boys for 1 hour, and we got the best evidence, and we came back and we're listening to our EVP and we're playing with a striker on the desk. It's fake, it's plastic. And there's only 4 girls. And next thing you know, we're like, oh my God, this is disgusting. Who would put this there? Blah, blah, blah. And you hear it clear as day. And what are you looking at it for by a man?
Oh, wow.
Clear as day.
Damn.
it was like, wow, you know, and that stuff I should put on my YouTube. It's on my TikTok somewhere, but I've had a turtle, believe it or not, a turtle.
A turtle?
A snapping turtle we saw in the middle of the road in some old Civil War area. And I went to go pick it up, and so they said, don't touch it, it's a snapping turtle. Well, I'm from Massachusetts. We don't know nothing about that. And I'm videotaping it, and we get home and we listen to it, and it says, I can't stand you, effing VIP.
Jeez.
Wow.
That's
The turtle said that?
unfriendly.
The turtle said that?
Very
It was
unfriendly.
her and I videotaping the turtle, and I was like, did you? She goes, that was not me. What the hell was that?
Holy crap, man.
Yeah, spirits can inhabit. I mean,
Was it
literally
Leonardo?
that's anything. So
Michelangelo.
Yeah, Donatello was there.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm telling you what, that's impressive.
Yeah.
That's impressive on that.
That because that blew my mind. That blew my mind. Like,
What would you say is the
snapping
what would
turtle.
be your most scariest or intense like piece of evidence or experience you've had?
Ooh, I'm gonna let you answer that.
She can come up to the phone. We haven't heard from her all night. Come on up here. Come on.
Trying to get her. She's a little
Come
shy.
on.
Don't worry, Sean bites, but he's on another side of a screen, so you're okay.
I'm in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Come on up. Come on up. Talk. Nope.
No.
So maybe with the-
Yeah, if you have any comments or questions for the crew here, definitely
Call in.
call in. I can't see the phone number again. I forgot.
can't see it
It's
either.
985-747-3817.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
She had-
There it is.
comes.
985-747-3817.
Join the conversation.
Yeah.
Join Torture Tuesday.
Can't get anybody to give us a call in.
Well, I tell you what, ladies and gents, it does work.
It does work. We tried.
I can hear the phones ringing off the hook now.
Yeah.
She's saying Octagon Hall is serious so far.
Okay. Okay.
What's that? I didn't hear that one.
Octagon
Octagon.
is serious for me because I witnessed.
I wanted to play some of the, some clips from the one that you were talking about. There's a couple that are like 17 minutes. I don't see anyone for like 20 minutes. Did you say there's one speaking to Christmas spirits? Was that one? No.
No. This one says, "Watch as Steve and I play a great fair game with the spirit."
Watch and see Steve. Did you say watch as Steve?
Yeah, watch as Steve and I play a fair game with the spirit.
Okay, let me see if let me play that one. Just a little bit of it. Hi from Scotland, Liz Malign. Is that how you?
Yeah, Liz.
Hi.
Hello, United Kingdom. Hi, Liz. How are
Thank you
hon?
for tuning in, Liz. We appreciate all your support. Join Chasing Prophecy too, everywhere.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Liz,
thank
she's a good person. Yeah, she
Yeah.
comes on my show.
What time is it over there, Liz?
It's 5 hours, dude.
I don't know that.
I do. No, it's
Congratulations. I have a cookie here waiting for you.
Oh, cool. Better make it too.
Oh, Jesus. I'll just buy the whole pack.
Thousands of women with metastatic breast cancer
Okay.
are
These are
How
the
many
titles
commercials?
Oh, yeah, the deal guy.
Costco this February 2020.
How many commercials
my
are
God.
on there? Let me see if I can fast forward it. Will it let me?
Those are some
Short
huge
commercial
deals.
break.
Oh no, it's gonna make me sit through another one.
Jason, it's 2:30 a.m.
Oh, wow.
Mine never
I have
comes
a
up
hard
with
time
commercials.
staying up past 10. Good for you, Liz.
Why is there so many commercials on this station?
I've never noticed any commercials.
I'm telling you, Torture Tuesday.
Yeah. Do you have YouTube Red or YouTube Premium, Jenny?
No, I
there's
don't have. I don't
commercials in-
pay for that.
There's your battery daddy.
Hey, we got 2 of those,
I
buddy.
want to see why it's showing commercials.
That's crazy. Mine didn't make them.
What is that noise
So
I hear?
you can come down to Pittsburgh. We have a lot of places down here where you can investigate.
Blue Mist Road is Sean's favorite.
That's right. Got to go. That's that.
Where
Dude. It's called Blue Mist Road.
It's up in North Park.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Oh God! Oh, there's no sound. Why
Maybe
is
they're
it
being
no
quiet.
sound?
You
Oh, I
want
have
to
it on mute.
Lights go on. I don't know about you guys, but I've never seen anything like that before.
Post Elementary School, Middletown, Ohio. Must come next week.
You're not gonna make that a real audible right now.
That's me kind of sitting in here.
Every time I get up. You want me to sit back down?
I think everyone wants you to go.
Every time I get up, she goes off. You see that?
Yeah, every single time. There's no reason for it.
If you don't want me to get up, can you please set the lights?
I barely leave.
I feel like I'm
Oh,
grounded.
this is pretty loud.
Are we playing Simon Says?
You stay sat down. You don't want her to get up, do you? Nope. I don't know if you guys are catching this or not.
It's really cool.
Yeah, it was really scary.
It was scary, huh?
What?
I was really scared in the beginning. Steve Dunn, he's someone who I trained with quite some time, and I learned so much from him. And he had left the room, and I was kind of sitting there really still because I was scared. And then the minute I got up and barely stood all the way up, and the red card went off, my heart just jacked right out of my chest. Hi, Brian.
Hey, Brian.
Hey, Brian, welcome.
Again, if you have any questions or comments for the parent badge of the bunk, give us a call.
Call in, be on the air for Torture Tuesday.
895-747-3817.
Taco Tuesday.
No.
Taco Tuesday. That sounds good.
There we go.
That's what she said.
So,
Got it.
Hashtag nailed it.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, my.
That's funny.
So where do you
Was that
plan on
I'm
visiting?
sorry.
That's okay. Where you plan on doing your next investigation? Do you have like residential ones, or do you just go to like locations that are known for hauntings?
We go to locations that are known for hauntings, as well as we do urban explorations and just find things on our own. And we'll sit there and Google about the property and the land and wonder, why is this house got everything in it? These people left in a hurry. What happened here? Our next investigation, we're actually throwing a public investigation. A lot of our fans want to investigate with us. So we will be going to the Ohio State Reformatory on March 17th.
Oh, that's
Wow,
scary.
Nice.
That's
St.
nice.
Yeah.
Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
Very
Oh, that's right. St. Patrick's Day. Wow.
Oh, I'll be down at the Harp and Fiddle with my cousins. I'm the designated driver.
Well,
Oh,
when
that's
you
fun.
so is how many people that go out with you on an investigation?
Normally it's just myself and my team members. But a lot of times we bring another team with us because it's only 3 of us.
Yeah. No, as being women, I mean, not that. I mean, you're going alone. Do you bring anything with you for protection, like an armed? You know, are you
What are you gonna
armed?
do? Shoot a ghost, Jenny? Come
I
on.
don't know, but there's other people there. You don't know.
Some of us do, yes.
For safety reasons, do you? Do you?
Yeah, absolutely. Especially just recently being at Octagon Hall, we had somebody that brought a 9mm because we're outside investigating.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. That's good. Good thinking, because that's
Oh,
what I would
yeah.
do. I mean, you have to
I've
protect
tried to
yourself.
use
There's a lot of
some
crazy people out there, like Sean.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
You
crazy.
might meet up with Sean and Jay.
I'm
Oh,
scared to
wow.
investigate with Sean alone, and I'm a big guy.
Oh. Yeah. Maybe
this should
one
be-
day I'll be knocking on your door and say, let's go. All right.
Oh,
I can do
gosh.
it. Yes.
Seriously, there's a bunch of crazy people out there. Let
So in
know
that
if they-
video, were you using the what do they call it, a portal box? Was like the amplifier.
Necro something.
There's so many different names and so many places making them. I was just wondering if that's what you're
Yeah.
using, and have you had like legit results with it? Because I know there's a lot of bleed through that can happen, from experience with my own equipment and stuff.
Right. That was my very first time using the portal. That was one of my very first investigations when I first started. And I've used the portal since in the past 5 years, and I have gotten some great validation on the portal. And I'm a firm believer in the portal. I am Spanish speaking, so our places that I go, for instance, Randolph, they house migrant Spanish workers that used to work at this company. When we go there, we get a lot of Spanish comments, and I know what they're saying, and I know how to answer them. So I'm a pretty firm believer in it, but I do question it. Can you say that again? What did you say? What's your last name? Did you say that? See if I get the same voice. But I do like the portal.
Yeah, I kind of had the same thing with I use an spirit box, and when I first got it, I was pretty skeptical of it myself, and it could be radio station bleed, it could be anything, and then I got the they call it the Faraday pouch, which blocks out all radio signals, so you get just the white noise and everything. And actually had a couple voices come through of people that I knew personally, and some other people knew, and they're like, "Wow, that is definitely so and so." And so that once that happened, I was like, okay, so this really has the capability to, have authentic results. You just got to learn how to decipher between them all, and see what's real and what's not.
Oh, Ava's in the house.
Jenny, go eat
Ava's in the
something.
house.
Jeez.
Come here, baby.
That's her
Come
dog.
here. That's
Ava's
right.
the dog. Her dog.
Come here.
So I wonder,
Oh my God.
I'm not familiar with all these fancy technology things, but speaking of white noise, I wonder if anyone's ever taken like an old school, I'm sure tons of people have done it, box TV, like on the old Poltergeist. And because that would be straight white noise, there's no.
You would need a movie company to take that on.
I mean, it's not like radio or.
That would. I seriously doubt that. But
Caroline.
no. But what
Don't
else?
kill my dreams, Sean. I want to be that lady.
You're already dead inside.
Don't kill my dreams.
Rise the demons.
All
That's
you gotta do, Trish, all you have to do, dear, is turn on your AM radio and find a station that doesn't
Really?
exist. Yes.
Does that mean if I turn on a radio, you're gonna hear ghosts?
On an AM station that
You have to do
doesn't-
it on an
Do you have
AM
evidence,
station.
Sean?
Wait, you
Do
have
I
to
have
use it on
evidence?
an AM
Do you have
station?
evidence of that?
Oh God, Jason, that was like a long time ago, man. That was like
Evidence or it
seriously.
didn't happen?
We should try to find that EVP that we picked up on the radio show with John Ventry.
Yeah, tell our people about that.
You tell them.
Oh man, we were on
Doesn't
a,
remember,
we,
that's why I
we
want you
were
to
on
tell
a
Jay.
different with a different company, and we were
Different
talking
radio
with John
station.
Ventry. Yeah, different radio station, and we were talking to John, and as we're having this conversation, we got an EVP over the radio when we were talking. It was pretty cool. I forgot what it said. Oh, it didn't like me.
So-
Remember?
It said something about he was going to hell or something.
Yeah, I was going to hell. The
Yeah,
ghost
you were
said that
going
to
to
me.
hell.
Wow.
That's what he
Yeah,
said.
no, this is
I
true.
wish I
This-
could find that. How can I find that?
I guess go back to whenever
Did I
we were on.
did I email it to anybody?
I don't
I
know.
wonder if I emailed
Bye,
it.
Liz. Bye, Liz.
Bye,
To the-
Liz.
Alice.
Get some rest.
Yeah, I want to
Thank
see
you
if I
for
can
listening.
find that. Who was her name?
Well,
Jennifer.
I find a lot of times, I mean, I could be, but I mean, I attract spirits all the, 24/7. So if I'm just driving, it could be turn the radio on in my car and a message could come, across to wherever I'm at or guiding me in a certain way. Most people just don't pay attention, unless you're specifically looking for something. So,
What's funny is I asked you a question, not your name. The girl with the white coffee cup.
What's
Trish?
Trish. So since I spent 8 months at the school studying the paranormal, I had seen things that I never thought I would see. I saw full body apparitions. I saw people just like us, talk to them. I have dreams of dead people. And when I'm out investigating, there are times where they come to me. It's not comfortable. It's something I don't like. And do you have any suggestions how I can make this go away?
Tell them to
Well,
go away.
I mean, so first of all, that kind of contradicts itself because you're out looking for spirits and so they are contacting you, but then you want them to go away, which I completely understand. I was like that for about 38 years of my life. And it was out of fear because I was terrified, it's scary. I was afraid of the dark until I was 38. So I find it easier to ask what they want, to try to even before, right after you wake up, when you have those dreams, write it down so you remember, because as adults, we tend to forget our dreams within like 5 minutes of waking up. So do that. And you kind of start to build a more personal relationship with specific spirits and maybe you can help, that's why they're contacting you. And so once you do it and look at it from that perspective, they're not as scary and it doesn't feel as bad. It becomes just, instead of that being a scary feeling, it becomes just kind of like a feeling of knowing when they're coming, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I want to add on to that. Since you're only new to this, okay, and you're not really sure about what spirits are coming to that, if you want to get to know more, bring somebody along with you that understands what's going on and can teach you, on what's happening. Okay. Don't do it on your own. Bring somebody that can teach you how to do that.
Now, see, I've tried that, and that's where my skepticism comes in because everybody wants to charge me a phenomenal amount of money.
Yeah.
Don't.
And that's not. Yeah. Most.
That's a big no.
That's a big no.
True, passionate mediums, healers, things like that, obviously, aren't really in it. We're not millionaires, obviously. So, but yeah, and even then, I would say, Sean, even if you bring somebody that knows whatever they're doing, everybody's experience is different. Everybody's with spirits and with everything. So yes, people can, put their experiences together and maybe some of the methods that they use, but literally what I did when, to confront all these spirits. And then I actually started attracting, you know, when you have the vibration of fear, sometimes you do attract the negative ones, the malicious ones, you know. And so, but once you change that, you shift that kind of mindset and energy, instead of being afraid of them, trying to help them or see what they want. Then it kind of, you start attracting really, really good ones that can actually assist you in a lot of your investigations. Or kind of warn you and stuff.
Exactly, Trish. Man,
it's a little interrupted in my life. I mean, I could be out somewhere, not really do investigating, and just look and be like, why are you here? Or we'll go to museums, and I'm not there to investigate. I just love history, and I go to museums, and I get stuck, and they're just around me, and I'm just like, why? And I just try to say, like, I don't understand why I see you. I don't know how I can help you. Please figure this out. And please stop standing by my bed when I get up at night and scaring the bejesus out of me.
Yeah. But you know what else? You're probably releasing a lot of energy out there that they are attracted to. Okay. And with you being nervous and scared about it, okay, I would suggest that that you start working on yourself in order to confront, because if you keep doing this, okay, there's going to be a lot more spirits, and it might drive you crazy, or something bad can happen to you. That's why you need somebody along just to help you, you know, not even show you what to do, but learn how to protect yourself, learn how to help me out, Trish.
I don't know. I mean, I agree and disagree with that too, because if you go about it that way, you're almost expecting something bad to happen. And it's still kind of a fear mindset. So,
well, no, I've been in it a long time. So I know at the beginning when I started doing this, I had to have help, you know, until I could sit down and go on an investigation and say, hey, all right, I know how to protect myself. So
absolutely.
that's what I'm talking about. That's what
I'm saying, as far as confronting that fear, it's just something that I always considered it like an angry person on the other end of the line in customer service or something. You know, I mean, usually it has nothing to do with you. Like, they're not angry specifically at you. They're angry at something that happened in that place, in their life, you know, how they died, whatever. And so once you kind of stop and listen, it kind of, you know, they're not as angry anymore. They just want someone to listen, you know, like all of us. So, and what people always say, they're like, well, all of a sudden I started seeing spirits I never knew were there. Well, they were always there. They've always been there. It's just, you know, you didn't notice them before. And so once you start noticing them, more of them are going to notice you. And so that's, you know, I kind of think of it as like fireflies. You know, they're always there, but they only, we only tend to notice them when they choose to shine. So it's, you know, and all of them have always led me to something very profound, at either a location or in my own life, or something about history that I wasn't aware of, you know, even the angry ones.
Oh God. I haven't come across that yet, but I do know how to control when I'm out investigating with my team, how to control myself to ignore it. Because if it disrupts my team, what they're learning, and then it disrupts me, and I go elsewhere and forget the whole main point of this is to teach my team as well as keep teaching myself. So I've learned to battle that, and it's becoming a lot easier.
It is very important to establish boundaries.
Yes. Now, you know, you got to remember now, spirits were people at one time, right? So if you tell them, oh, I'm sorry, I think they were.
So I mean, aliens or like interdimensional beings.
I'm not. Listen,
shadow
we're not up
people.
there yet. We're not up there yet. We're not up
Culture
there yet.
guys. They weren't all people.
God, we let her get used to the ghosts first. But you know, once they're human, right, and they're spirits, all you have to say, hey, listen, do you mind leaving? I can't deal with you today.
I
And
tried that
usually
with
they
people and
leave.
it doesn't work.
What?
I tried
Well,
that with some
you
people
had
and it doesn't work.
You had like 3 aliens in your house.
There ain't no aliens in my house.
But
Jeez.
but no,
Are
just
you
ask
getting
them to
old and
leave.
senile? You're almost
Ask them to
60.
leave. Yeah, 3 aliens. Come on.
There ain't no aliens in my house. Since when was there aliens in my house? There's never been aliens in my house.
I don't know.
Oh, don't even start this. Oh, there's aliens in your house because we're talking
You
about
know what's
aliens.
going to happen, Trish? Here's what's going to happen. We're going to be done with the show, right? And you'll be looking out the back door. Where are these aliens at? Where are these aliens at? That's what he's going to be doing.
When's the last time you had your glasses checked?
You're gonna have that alien guy walking around like this that looks like he has underwear on his head.
You should see Sean. He makes hats out of aluminum foil and
Yes, I
has
do,
glasses
buddy.
of water everywhere.
That's
I think we
funny.
lost Jenny. I think she
Nah,
disappeared.
Eva had to go to the bathroom, I think.
Oh, so there's a question here. Brian is wondering if you could investigate one place, where would that be?
Is that Brian Laverty from Parapost?
Yeah.
Brian Laverty from Parapost, my buddy and pal. You already know where that would be.
We don't.
We don't. Yeah, I don't know.
We don't know.
He came late. It would be in London studying Jack the Ripper. Christina?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Christina wants to travel the world.
Ireland's the way to go, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
she got red hair, so she must be Irish, huh?
No.
No.
It's just,
There you go, Sean. Wrong. Just like aliens in my house. Wrong.
I know Brian would like to go to Suicide Jungle. I think anyone who wants to go to the Suicide Jungle in China, they're just stupid.
I've heard of that. I've
heard
of that place.
too.
That's crazy.
What about the island that has all the dolls hanging from trees, man?
Doll Island.
Doll Island.
Whatever they call it.
No,
Zach Baggins was there.
No way.
Wasn't Ghost Hunters there?
I don't know. I won't go there.
Taps.
Nope.
Who knows?
Nope.
Why? Why not, Sean?
Because I am definitely afraid of baby dolls, and I'm definitely afraid of clowns. And
Wow.
that's how I am. And I'm not ashamed to say it either.
But were dolls originally made for people who had passed away because they thought their spirits would go into the doll?
I don't care what they did with dolls or why they made them. I just stay away from them. That's all I do. Yeah.
I have quite a few friends that have dolls that are possessed. I mean, they take care of them. So, but I mean, I'm a witch, so we do weird things like that. It's
Jason, tell them about the doll down there in Florida, man.
Oh, Robert the Doll.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Robert the Doll? Well, we went on vacation in the very end of August, September, and drove all the way down to Florida, to Miami and Ocala. And, while we were down there, we went down to Key West and everything. And that was the first time I've ever been that far south. And we went to the furthest point. It was really cool. And, I was looking stuff up, and sure, right there was Robert the Doll in a museum right where we were. So it's like, oh, let's go check this out. And
wow.
it was really interesting because, you're going through this museum, and it was a really awesome place, and a lot of artifacts and everything and history. And when you got to Robert's part of the tour, you had to ask him for permission and pretty much give an offering if you were going to take his photograph. And so I made sure I followed the rule. I didn't get him in any pictures before we got to that room or anything. And then once we got to that room, I asked, hey, Robert, can I please have your picture? And then, we left the donation. Well, they had like a projector playing, and it was showing letters of people that were there, over who knows how long, years or whatever. And it was showing letters they wrote to Robert asking him to lift the curse that he bestowed upon them for, making fun of him or not asking for permission. And it was crazy as people were having like tragic events happen like almost immediately, and just one after another. And the amount of letters was just incredible. It actually made me kind of nervous. I got the chillies while I was in there, and I was like, I hope this doesn't happen or anything follows me home. But,
Wow.
just follow the rules, and, he's a powerful doll. I would say, and it's pretty big too. Which is, you see them in pictures and stuff. It's like, oh, it's a regular doll. It was actually pretty large, pretty large doll in a glass case and alarms and everything. And
Not me.
yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. There was a couple books written about them, like Robert Made Me Do It, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's amazing. I've heard about that story. Someone said I went to Doll Island and got robbed by pirates.
That's
Wow.
Brian. That's your buddy Brian.
Hello, Mr. Brian.
That would be a bad day.
Right?
Yeah. Being robbed by pirates. Huh?
Parapost with Brian. You got to be familiar with Brian. He's got parapost, and then through the lens, hunter phobia.
He should call in. We need somebody to try our number.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brian.
Call in,
Phyllis
man.
Leader is not here right now.
Oh yeah, Jen. Jenny's not here.
I'm here. I'm
Oh my God,
looking
there she
for a
is.
video.
Brian 98.
She looks like the alter ego female version of Slash. I'm gonna call you Jen Slash.
Buddy.
The number, Brian. Call the number, Brian. You should have all these beautiful people on your show.
Brian, do it. Come on, Brian. You can hear us right now.
Brian.
I'm touched. Thank you.
I was trying to find your EVP. I can't remember where it was. I have the video.
Brian says he's calling.
Brian's
calling.
Take the call, Jenny. Take it.
Do you have the one of the turtle?
I don't see anything. Is he calling?
He's calling.
You should call it the snappy turtle.
A snappy turtle. That's funny.
I think I put it on my TikTok. Yeah, that I couldn't believe that to me. I was so like, did this turtle really just talk to me?
I want to hear it. I don't believe it.
Go ahead.
I don't know. Here's why. Well, look at that. Maybe it's a coincidence that the turtle and they caught that EVP. Maybe that EVP was coming from somewhere else. What do you think?
Oh, we got a caller.
Could have been, but I've
Hello,
seen
caller. You're on the air.
Hello, this is Brian.
Hi, Brian.
Hi, Brian.
Hey, Brian.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
barely hear him.
Welcome to Torture
You
Tuesday.
barely hear him. Let me lower it. Go ahead, Brian.
Hello, everyone.
Do you have something for us?
Well, I know you said the story about, I know you said what I said on the post there, that I actually knew somebody that went to Doll Island, and they were actually almost kidnapped by the pirates, but they lost all their equipment and all their money. They took everything.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
I bet people like that target those places, actually.
Now, if you're familiar with this group, it's the group is called the Nightmare Project.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Jason, have you ever heard anything like that?
What, the Pirates or Nightmare Project?
The Nightmare.
No, I haven't. I'm gonna have to look it up though.
Yeah.
Nightmare Project. They're on
Paraflix.
But are they the pirates or are they the investigators?
No,
I don't
the
think
pirates.
the Pirates would have a TV show.
Oh.
The pirates robbed them.
The ones of the Caribbean did.
No, but I mean, I didn't know if that was the name of like a group that was the pirates or if that was the actual people that went there to investigate.
No, the group that was on the Doll Island, they were called the Nightmare Project.
Okay.
And when they were on the island, obviously doing their thing, and then a boat came up, and it was a bunch of guys with a bunch of guns, ordered them on the boat, and they took all their money and took all their equipment, and then left them somewhere. And then they drove across wherever this island is. They drove them to the mainland, dropped them off, and left.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow, they got lucky then. That's all they took.
They got very lucky because they actually thought they were going to die.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah. I believe it.
And
now,
they
did they actually
on
see
the
them?
island.
That happened last, I think it was September.
Wow.
That's scary.
Yeah, it was just,
So it makes you wonder if that happened to that group when like Ghost Adventure was there, did they have like a giant security team with them?
Oh,
you
yeah,
know?
dude.
I wonder about that.
Yeah. And I also wanted to call up also and talk about the Bad to the Bone Paranormal girls. They're absolutely, you guys got a couple of great guests on there. They're absolutely amazing. They've turned out to be super, super, super good friends. And I'm really glad they're in my life. Cool. And you guys brought up some good people there.
Good.
Oh,
That's
thank
awesome.
you.
Good to hear that.
Now, how much are they paying you to say that?
Yeah, how much are they paying you to say that?
Well, me and Angelina have to talk about that tomorrow. And no, I'm just kidding. No, it's all good. They didn't pay me at all, but it's unnecessary for them to pay me anything because they are great.
Oh, that's awesome to hear.
That's awesome.
A little bit of sarcasm there. No, just kidding. No, they're great.
We appreciate that, Brian, and we love you too. And Brian is somebody that we're huge in the Paracommunity with. He has an amazing website called Parapost, and it's like Facebook. It's all paranormal, UFOs, cryptos, all that stuff.
Oh, wow.
Hey, maybe we got to get Brian on the show one day.
Yeah,
you
maybe
need
we.
to have Brian on the show. You do.
You know, it's funny, guys. I know Angelina's spot that she wants to go to, but I wanted everybody else to know. But as Angelina and Christina know, that I'm actually going to the UK in March for 3 weeks and doing between 12 to 16 locations.
Oh,
wow! You going to Ireland?
So no, we're just going to be staying in the London area. We're going to be traveling to so many different areas. Southampton. We're going to be going to Nottingham. We're going to be going to Bosworth. We're going to be going to. There's another area that we're going to too, but there's going to be so many spots that we're going to hit. 12 to 16 locations in 21 days. It's going to be tough, but hopefully we can do it.
Wow.
I wouldn't want to come home.
Yeah, really.
But you know what? I think
everybody
Brian.
knows when it comes to the Europe and UK and stuff like that, the areas out there and the locations not only are great for paranormal, but also great visually. And your videos look just so much better when you're capturing like castles and all those kind of things. So I'm actually really looking forward to it, but it's going to be tough. It's going to be really tough because that's a lot of locations in that short period of time.
That's a lot to investigate.
How many SD cards are you planning on taking?
I think, well, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take my laptop and an external hard drive, and every night I'm going to download it to the external hard drive. So
that's a great idea.
Take about 15 SD cards with me.
I mean, seriously, we can come to wherever you're at and we'll look for it for a price. Just give us food and a place to sleep, and we'll watch it with you.
We can't even go for our own stuff.
and tell a little bit of that story of the pirates that basically almost kidnapped my friends, and it's actually pretty crazy. You don't think that kind of stuff happens today, but it still does.
That's scary. That's not good.
But thank you for having me.
Oh no!
Yeah, thank you, Brian.
Thank you, Brian, for calling.
Listening.
Yeah.
I've been watching the show, and you all seem really, really nice, and I'm enjoying watching so far.
Good.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Brian. Thank you.
All right. Thanks for giving us a call in.
Thank you.
Well, that was nice.
All right, next caller.
Yeah. Well, call my mom. Mom, can you call?
Mom, can you call? Do you have any questions,
We've
Mom?
been wanting to do that, so at least we know it works, and they can hear us, and we can hear them. So I think I did a pretty good job, Trish and Sean. Took me a while to figure it out. I'm not very technical.
I wonder if you wear headphones, we might be able to hear it better. You think?
I won't come over on the headphones. It won't. No, I don't know why. We tried that. You can't. It doesn't work through the headphones. Now I tried Google Voice. I mean, I can hear it really good over here.
We heard it good. I heard it.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, considering I have the speakers and I had it set up, and then my little bitch won't quit interrupting. She's so needy. Oh my God, she's so needy. She's so needy anymore. I don't know. It's like having a baby.
DVD.
So, are you ladies planning on, doing a podcast yourself?
We've been asked that a lot.
Okay.
I used to be in the music business, so I've done radio shows and interviews, a lot in New Orleans. But as far as the paranormal, I think I still need a few more years to be able to flow with my questions before to do a podcast. So not nowhere in the future, maybe one day.
Okay. Well, good luck to you.
Well, it was really good having you on the show, and we'd
Yeah,
love to
thank
have you
you
come
very
back.
Yes, thank you.
And definitely
Thank you.
come back on the show again.
Yes.
Thank you for having us, guys. We
All right.
appreciate it.
Bye,
You're
everybody.
welcome. You
Bye.
take care.
Bye. That was good. That
Yeah,
was
it
good.
was.
I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that.
Very
much.
good. Very. I enjoyed it too. They did a lot of things, and I mean, they seem like they know what they're doing, and that's great. You guys are going to have to team up.
Yeah, we can go to Massachusetts. There's some places.
Yeah,
up there.
Massachusetts, isn't that where the witches are? I'm sure.
Salem.
Salem.
Is that Salem? Is that...
Yeah, it's Salem.
So, Salem actually means peace.
Yeah, I heard you say that before. Yes. Yes. But you know what? To me, it really bothers me because I think the witches, the women, they got a bad deal because two little brats kept talking about them, and then, they would, get hung or burned, whatever happened. So my question is to that, okay, is
Wow, so much jamming out over there.
About it, but
Jenny Slash tearing it up.
My question.
I'm trying to find your VVP.
My question is: do you think that there were some that were so-called witches that weren't witches that got killed?
I'm sure. I mean, they were forced, and people back then during this whole hysteria.
There goes your green screen, Jenny.
She's out of control. She's gonna knock it over a little. Sorry. I'm sorry, Trish.
Oh, you're fine.
I'm gonna have to lock her up. I'm gonna have to give her or sedate her. Either one of the other ones. Go ahead. I'm sorry for interrupting.
I don't remember what I was saying. I know that a lot of them were forced into,
Slavery.
admitting that didn't happen or that they didn't believe in. So because of torture and stuff. So, I don't know. It's interesting. Now they have theories though, that there was something in the wheat in specific areas of the world at the time that it was in their food. There was something in this food they were eating that would affect their brain, causing illusions and different types of hysteria. And this just came out within the last, I don't know, maybe 100 years, which would make sense that a lot of the people started hallucinating and stuff. Unfortunately, they didn't know that, during that time. So it was a witch hunt.
It sounds pretty.
It really did. Holly said they're wheat bugs.
So it made him go crazy.
Yeah, it was specific times during specific harvests. They narrowed it down to.
Oh man.
Okay. Let's talk about that video about the U.S. Navy and the unidentified flying object. Did you guys have a chance to read it? This was seen dancing across the screen before crashing into the ocean.
Well, we know that. See, to me, it's old news. It's old news.
Well, yeah, it's old news, but still, it's pretty interesting.
I don't know. I'd rather talk or get somebody on the show from the Air Force or retired Air Force that actually
Sean,
dealt
that's
with
your
them.
job. That's your job for next week.
Oh, come on. No,
Wish in
not
one
next week.
hand and in the other.
No, man. But no, there's a lot of underwater bases, and we talked about that with other guests. So
you hear that?
What do you think? What do you think, Jen?
I don't know. See, it's going to go.
Omaha, 15 kid.
Is that going to go in the water now?
Launch Hilo ASAP.
See, I didn't see this one, Sean. You saw this one?
No.
That's pretty awesome. Look, it's going to go.
Yeah, we have
It's not.
Where's Jason at?
I'm right here.
I don't see you on the screen.
That's because I'm underneath the comment you have up on the screen. There I am.
What?
Welcome back, Jason. How are you? I'm all right. Thanks for asking.
Trish, what do you think? Is that real? I mean, do you think it is something?
When was that filmed?
I just got the article from.
Because my question is, okay, it's now 2022 and our cameras and everything are so wicked advanced. Why is it still so nasty looking?
I don't know. Let me see. How do I get out of here? Well, that's a U.S. Navy film. It's not like it's regular.
But why wouldn't they have like top notch, like the best, before people can get, whatever kind of cameras.
Jason has a point there. We don't know what it is. That's what the Navy's telling us, because they are having that letting go of all this footage of UFOs. Hell, it could have been a balloon. Could have been a weather balloon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when I see the videos now, I disregard them.
I mean, you figure they spend billions of dollars on jets and ships and everything to have like a $10 camera? Come on.
But I will argue this point as a photographer. Fancy cameras, that's one thing I have noticed when I have even my cell phone at times. I have a smartphone like everybody, and my Nikon digital DSLR camera. Even when I was at an air show and I was trying to take pictures of just the planes there, and certain jets and stuff, it would cause my camera to malfunction. Now, somebody next to me who had just a little, like, I don't even know where you get these anymore, like old school disposable film, 35 millimeter camera, was able to take pictures, obviously, kept clicking away. And I think that's why there's a lot of discrepancy with that, because the modern ones are blocked a lot of times.
Yeah.
But still, if it's the Navy or, like I said, something of that high class, I can't see why they wouldn't have the top notch. Like, I got night vision cameras and I can see all kinds of crap.
Yes, yeah.
Now you got to keep in mind, mine's a consumer grade, but now we're talking military grade, which is above and beyond. So what? My question is, why is it just so? They should have the top best of the best.
Because they're in the either the aircraft or the I guess that was
a ship.
Yeah, it was a ship. So in the ship, they probably don't have. I've never seen any real good film from inside a ship. Sean, you were in the Navy.
Yeah, I was.
Isn't that what it looks like?
But that was how many years ago? So
that was a lot of years ago, before all this technology came
out. If there's any Navy people out there that have been in the Navy and know any kind of film equipment, cameras that they use,
that'd be cool to have someone come on that knows about that. We could all be wrong.
Yeah, we could all be wrong. Then we got another. No, this is another thing that's going around the web. I'm sure you guys looked at it. I hope. So I'm just gonna do a snippet of it because I don't want to get kicked off of YouTube, because I always get kicked off. They how they
who her?
Wait, she's a newscaster. This is I can't hear. She's muted.
Passed a lie detector over his claim that he sighted an unidentified.
Okay, are you ready, folks?
A U.S. astronaut Buzz Aldrin has reported passed a lie detector over his claim that he sighted an unidentified object or UFO during moon mission in 1969. According to reports, the lie detector test, which is considered more reliable than the standard lie detector test, showed the 88-year-old Aldrin was telling the truth. Aldrin was the second person after Neil Armstrong to set foot on the moon. Last week, Aldrin answered questions of his fans about his alleged encounter with alien life in space. The reports of
Okay, what do you think of that?
I believe it. I'm sure he saw
I read an
something.
article a little bit ago that said that he actually came out and said that he didn't see any UFOs, and it is possible to pass a lie detector test.
Yes, well,
telling lies.
Of course, but he's trying to fake. He can fake it. A lie detector tests. Anybody that's in that kind of field, they can fake one. They know how to do it. They know how to pass it, even though they're lying. But I did do a fact check on it, and you're right, Jason. Politico said it was indeed fake.
Congratulations, buddy. You win
Thank
3
you.
cookies.
I'll take that.
I
will
And
eat
he
all
is
the
a
cookies.
man. I mean,
okay, girl. All right. Okay.
Definitely. It was,
you-
I was
he's a man. What
disappointed.
about
that's for all the witch comments.
No, yeah, Trace, I was disappointed, actually. I was hoping what he did see little green men on.
No. So, but I do. There is a theme with, ex-government workers, astronauts, things like that, who have studied these things or been in that field, for long periods of time, that do say these things literally on their deathbed, and it'll be like their family members or somebody who has it recorded or comes forward or whatever. But it's happened a lot in the last 20 years, I would say.
Yeah. It's crazy. I was disappointed. I was hoping it was a little bit of.
Hey, good morning, spirits within.
So this second half is like off-topic stuff, right?
Well, this isn't. We didn't start off topics yet.
Okay.
Off topic is something that's not paranormal.
Oh.
Right.
So if you have a topic you want to discuss, since this is the very first one, I was going to do my sugar rant, but I'm going to save that till next week for my sugar rant. Mike, we can start my sugar rant. Let's go ahead and ask me how my diet's going.
How's your diet going?
Well, your diet's going terrible.
Yeah,
You're
it's
weak,
really
just like the rest of us.
No, it's really doing good. I haven't had sugar in 4 weeks. I haven't had any vegetables. I haven't had any fruit. I'm strictly carnivore. And it's kind of the first couple of days I was like a crackhead.
Wow.
Because I was like, I want some sugar. No, but we're going to start that. But so, that's going to be my off topic next week. I'm going to really go into detail why sugar is bad for you.
I'm a diabetic, please tell.
Oh, it's terrible. I tell you what, seriously, you should know. Once you don't have it in your system, it's amazing. You don't have any brain fog. You can think. You can function. You can. You don't have that. Oh, I can't. That fix for the next, hour, or you don't get that. You don't get that drop. Like at 3:00. But it's amazing once you give me meat. Beef is what for. Yeah, remember that lady? What's for dinner?
Where's the beef?
No, seriously, you should try. That guy joined the. It was for the end of February, the beginning of February, actually the end of January. It was the Carnivore Challenge, 30-day challenge. But I think I'm going to keep doing it.
Well, and it only takes 21 days to create a habit. So once you're past that first, that initial stage, it's a lot easier.
So you know what, Trish? I was drinking these things called Crystal Ice. They're like sparkling water. And when I would go get my blood work, my sugar was up. It said I was pre-diabetic. I'm like, why? I only had a crystal water, but it's supposed to be 0 calories. Well, I looked on the bottom, the ingredients. It has sucrose. That's a form of sugar. And I didn't know that. So I was like, oh my God, I'm freaking free with it. But so I gave that up. And I'm just drinking, this is what I'm drinking now. It's just polar water. But next week, I'm going to be getting some of the Focus sparkling water. And we're going to talk about that in our off topic. And I want to see, because it has a little bit of caffeine in it. without the aspartame. So, yeah, I want to see how I feel going into the
Did you
spring.
do any baking with carnation today?
Oh, I didn't, but Carnation, thank you for reminding us. Thank you for sponsoring the second hour. You also should start your day with Carnation. What's it called?
Instant breakfast.
Yeah, Instant or
Breakfast
Smart
Essentials.
Start or Smart Starts. I have a little pregnant gal that's drinking it now from our show, so that's cool. So thank you, Carnation, because this last hour of the show is brought to you by Carnation. We're gonna have to get some Carnation T-shirts or some Carnation mugs. That would be great since they are sponsoring the second half. Maybe they can send us a mug.
Yeah,
So
that's
we
true.
can have some Carnation.
That pregnant gal is not me.
I
Just
was
good Lord.
You got scared there, Trish. Oh my gosh.
I know.
Trish, you're glowing.
I'd be another I'd be one of those paranormal stories, about this 40-year-old witch having a baby.
What would happen if see, you're still young, but what
Y'all
if
would bet on whether it was going to be a demon child or not?
Oh geez, it probably would
Well,
be.
you said you are dead inside, so.
Oh no, Trish. Why would you say that?
Because Jason, what did Jason say?
We have to ask the magic.
Oh God, yes. Ask the yard sale
Is
8-ball.
Is Trisha pregnant? Oh geez. No. Don't count on it.
Now, see, Trish mentally telepathied that ball to say that.
Now, this is a true magic ball. It's not like a black ball with its 8 balls because this was from a flea market that has really strange stuff. So if there's a question, if anybody in the audience would like to know, I would surely ask this because I am psychic too, and I should pull up, So if there's a question, the only thing is it's so hard to read it because it's so dark. The ball thing is so dark, I can't read it. It's probably possessed. This evening it'll be floating.
Am I going to be a
Ask it if there's spirits in your house, Jenny.
Okay, is there spirits in my house?
Of course there are.
Chances are there are.
Yeah.
Come
on.
Ask me one.
Okay, I'm asking one. Am I ever going to be a grandfather?
Oh, geez. Will Sean ever be a grandfather? Yes or no? Maybe so. Let's see what it says. Yes.
Oh, cool.
I'm going to be a grandmother twice. I got one due in April and one due in August. So far, we have a little one, a boy. So that'll be cool. It'd be nice to have a girl. I always wanted a girl.
Did they come up with a name?
Yeah, they're going to name it after my brother who's passed, Louis.
Louis.
Baby
nice.
Louis. Yeah, Louis.
That's nice.
Yeah, it is nice. So, is there any other off topics you guys want to talk about?
Have any of you read the reviews about the Haribo sugar-free gummy bears?
No, what did it say?
Go to Amazon sometime when you're thinking about it.
Is it rude?
No, you just check it out. The sugar-free gummy bears by the Haribo.
Look, Haribo?
Read the reviews on Amazon.
Let's see what I'll do it right now.
Haribo sugar-free gummy bears reviews. You can thank me later.
I
if
don't
they're still up.
How are we spelling Haribo?
Haribo.
Haribo.
Okay, I see it. I never heard of them. Am I missing something?
Yeah, they've only been around forever, but you got to read the reviews of the sugar-free ones.
The sugar-free ones.
Yes.
Okay. They're gonna make you go to the bathroom. I bet. Sugar-free.
I don't know. That's some of the funniest stuff I think I've ever read.
Okay, let's read them. Okay, they're gonna be. Oh my God. Let's see. Should I pick one? Okay, there's
probably like a gazillion of them.
Okay, let's see. I'm trying to find the sugar-free ones. I put it in. I'm not pulling up any sugar-free ones.
I wonder if we do a Google search. Like I said, I don't know if they're still up or not.
I see them, but I don't see sugar-free ones. Sugar-free gummy bear, Haribo gummy bears.
Sugar-free Haribo. I'm gonna Google it and see if I find it.
Why can't I?
I'm trying to find it too.
I don't see any sugar-free ones
on Amazon.
I am on there right now. I don't see sugar-free ones. I see everything else but the sugar-free. Maybe if I change the search to put it sugar-free.
Put it into Google and then click on the Amazon link that comes up.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay, here we go.
I'm dying already.
Is this going to be X-rated?
No, it'd be hilarious rated. That's what it is.
They're saying they're fun. Okay.
Hilarious rated.
I see. I don't know if this is the same thing. That's not funny. I'm not pulling up sugar-free on here. I'm gonna have to hit the link. This is stupid. Why can't I see him?
I don't know, but when I searched this, what's called a Project 7 came up of keto candy and gummy bears. I don't know.
So there's a
anything
review that
project,
specifically
I
come
don't
up
know.
when I Google this, and it's absolutely hilarious.
You
It's a little
Googled-
lengthy, but it's funny.
You Googled it.
Yeah. And then it took me
I guess I'm gonna
to.
have to Google because it's not coming up when you do it in the search. Maybe they don't want it to come up. Maybe
It's called "See You in Hell" Haribo sugar-free gummy bears.
Wait a minute.
Oh, it's the first one.
Yeah. Go ahead, Jenny. Read that one on the air.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to find it. It won't let me see
Wow.
it. I don't understand.
One star.
I found the Google. I did the Google search on it. Okay.
Yeah, did it go?
Okay, I found it. Okay, let's read it.
Yeah, the "See You in Hell."
Oh my God, it's too long.
Yeah, but just read through it quick. It's well worth it. Trust me. You can read it out loud.
Yeah,
Come on,
well,
read it
yeah.
out loud.
It was my first class of the semester. We'll make this like a story time, okay?
You want me to tell a story, Jenny?
It was the first class of the semester, and the final exam was worth 30% of our grade. After a late night study session, I felt confidence, but I had to decide between sleeping or cooking breakfast. My eyelids chose sleep. My stomach later regretted this decision, and after several uncomfortable stomach growls, I finally decided to make a quick stop by the campus bookstore and grab a snack before my test. Since the semester was ending and everyone was going home for the summer, a lot of the items were on sale, including the snacks and the candy that kept up before my test. Is that right? I can't see that. I'm
That they
losing it.
kept up front.
Okay. Being in the hungry state that I was in, it felt only logical to pick the largest yet least expensive candy in order to get more bang for the buck. And there they sat, 2 bags of Haribo sugar-free gummy bears. Buy one, get one free. What a deal. I thought naively I would eat 1 bag before my test and 1 bag after. As I walked to class, I gleefully chewed on those abominable little bastards, unaware of the utter mayhem they would soon unleash upon my poor
Oh my God.
Sean,
You want me to read it?
Yes, you can read
No.
it. You can
I
read
sat
it.
down on my desk as the professor informed us that, due to issues with cheating in the past, restroom breaks would be prohibited until the completion of the exam. I'll give you 10 minutes to use the restroom now. This will be your last chance, any takers. The demon bears hadn't released their unholy necromancy upon my stomach yet, so in my moment of ignorant foolishness, I remained seated, still munching on those miniature bear-shaped bombs. After the students wise enough to take the professor's offer had returned, the professor handed out the test. I was 6 questions in when it happened. It started subtly at first, almost like a slight tingling sensation in my lower abdomen. I thought nothing of it, assuming my intestines were just doing their thing. Little did I know that my intestines were trying desperately to warn me of the horror that was on the horizon.
Are we seriously listening to this?
By question 9, it happened again, but this time it was followed by a short pain, as if those infernal aliens had orchestrated an attack upon my colon. I fought to contain the groan that tried escaping my lips. It was at this point I began to panic. Something was going horribly long, and I needed to get through this test before it got any worse. By question 14, my worst fear was upon me. The Satan bear's burning, hot, liquidy, dark magic crashed against my anal sphincter like a tidal wave.
Oh, God almighty. Come on now.
This is hilarious. This is the funniest review I've ever
Yeah,
ever
he's a
read.
really good writer.
Very descriptive.
So I don't know who wrote this, but kudos to them. So I was able to close the hatch just in time, but those relentless toxic bears beat against it like orcs beating down the doors of Helm's Deep. I knew I wouldn't be able to so much as shift in my seat without risking a breach. I kept fighting through my exam, clenching my cheeks with all my might. Beads of sweat began rolling down my neck. Suddenly, a loud gurgling war cry came from my belly, and the entire class lifted their heads. At this point, nothing mattered except expelling this ungodly presence from my bowels. With 15 questions left, I promptly wrote C for every answer and ran out of the classroom. My professor yelled something, but I was too preoccupied with the volcanic eruption that needed to take place before I could find sweet, sweet relief. I burst into the restroom like the Kool-Aid man, and behold, the handicapped stall was empty. Sun rays from the adjacent window shone upon it, as if it were a gift from God himself. It took me less than 0.5 seconds to undo my belt buckle, pull down my pants, and finally relax my weary buttocks upon the toilet seat.
Oh, God.
It took absolutely no effort to
Jesus.
expel this demon. Almost immediately, the floodgates of hell were opened, and the damned liquefied souls of an entire bag's worth of gummies.
There goes our listener. There goes our listener.
Hey, it's an off topic, right?
Yeah.
This is off topic.
It sounds paranormal, really.
Right?
We're talking about the devil.
I had
too,
never
so-
felt such simultaneous relief and anguish in my life. After 30 more minutes of this, I immediately went home, dug a hole in my backyard, and burned the remaining bag of gummy bears. I leave you with this. Do not, I repeat, do not eat these spawns of Satan. Not only did they cause me to fail my final exam, but the anguish I experienced is something I wouldn't wish upon anyone, not even my worst enemy. The only place these godforsaken hell bears belong is buried deep below the earth's surface.
Well, at
The
least
end.
they disposed of them properly to.
Well, no, you can't. Is it the sorbitol in them?
Yeah, it's the
A lot of people, what's it called? This stuff that makes them.
That makes
It
it
has
sweet.
to be
It's the sugar. It's the sugar.
The gelatin stuff. The gelatin, depending on where it comes from, stuff too can be.
Well, it has to be there has to be sorbitol in it. Let's see the back. Let's see what it says.
We should get Haribo to sponsor.
Right?
You
want to talk about off topic? That's all.
I
What
it
else?
won't even. It does. Wait. How can I make this big? Let's see. It's
Who else got something off topic here?
So Linda
Who
said, "What crap is this?" Literally,
What crap is this? This is off topic.
it was
crap is
literal
what it
crap.
is.
I don't see. It doesn't have sorbitol in it, does it?
I think it does. Sean, what off topic things do you have for this evening?
I'm saving mine for next week. I had enough of Harry Bro.
Well, for anybody out there, do not ever eat the sugar-free Haribo gummy bears.
I'll go off topic. You were saying that sugar, makes. Whenever I got sober, alcohol was full of sugar. Okay. And
Yeah, sugar alcohol.
Whenever I quit drinking, I needed sugar in order to balance myself.
Yeah,
out.
because that's a good thing to add to our topic next week for discussion with the my sugar rant, because we're doing one. We have to do one. You can add that to our rant, because sugar turns into, like, a lot of keto people drink the drinks and eat the candies that have the sugar alcohol. So you're right about the alcohol, because sugar does have, well, I'll tell you what, I would probably be an alcoholic if I drank, because the sugar.
See, from what I was taught, that your pancreas releases insulin.
Mm-hmm.
And when you quit when your body's so used to all that sugar that you're consuming from drinking, okay,
Mm-hmm.
your pancreas runs out of insulin. And you need, like, what I used to use was a Jolly Rancher. I had a Jolly Rancher.
Yeah.
And that would balance me out.
Definitely. I can see that.
My
Yeah,
pancreas died, and it was from genetics.
On the topic of sugar, I'm hypoglycemic, so I have to watch that. But especially during places that are really haunted and stuff. And I've seen this on a lot of, I think it was on Skinwalker Ranch. They actually did experiments about this because a lot of people had been affected. I don't know whether it was the magnetic field there or whatever. Their blood sugar, even people that didn't have problems with fire, had problems with their blood sugar dropping at specific locations, at specific sites. And it's happened at a lot of different haunted sites. And I assume it's because of the it's the drain on the electromagnetic energy and stuff, you know. And so I really have to watch it. But
yeah, you have to.
But
I used to have the lows and when I eat sugar.
So is that why I eat like a pig after an investigation?
You're hungry. Makes you hungry.
Seriously.
Well, and most psychics and mediums and stuff tend to fast more so before an investigation because, of course, I don't obviously recommend that on the sugar part, but as far as it helps your intuition because when you detox your brain from sugar and gluten and all those other things, it heightens your intuition. Yeah. So I'm better able to receive messages if I don't, you know, drink a lot beforehand or like eat a big meal or things like that.
Yeah, I think better when I do an 18-hour fast. I usually I stopped eating it today was at 6. I won't eat again until 3:00 tomorrow afternoon. And you think that you would be tired. You can think better and pick up things.
Everything becomes so much more clear.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of hangriness that goes on in that time frame.
No, there's not.
There's not.
If you start clean eating, you're eating stuff.
You're
that
not.
gives you longer.
Yeah, tell them, Trace. Once you do it, you're not. You just feel. I feel better when I don't eat. I feel when I eat, I feel crappy.
We're watching for us diabetics that can't go on without having some. How do we do it?
I don't know.
I mean, there's intermittent fasting.
I know diabetics that do fasting and do keto.
Mm-hmm.
I know them.
Oh yeah.
So you can consider part of that fasting at night, like when you're sleeping. You know, it's not like you have to go forever without.
Yeah,
eating.
you start. You're
just saying get on a schedule and do the same thing consistently. You know, if you're going to fast for say 10 hours, well, that's pretty much you're sleeping most of that time. So don't eat past 8 o'clock at night. You know, things like that.
Exactly. I don't eat past 6 o'clock. But read Dr. Jason Fung's book on fasting, and they talk about diabetics, both type 1 and type 2, that have cured their diabetes by fasting. Yeah. It's amazing.
Type 1 isn't curable though.
Yeah,
your
it is.
Brain cells
it's
and the amount of
dependency because your
DMT your
pancreas
body
is
naturally
dead.
creates.
No, seriously, read the book or read the reviews. It's Jason Fung. It's on book on fasting. And we're going to have to say goodnight, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Week we have Stan Gordon's going to talk to us about some really interesting stuff that they've caught. So that's next week. And stay tuned to listen to Sean Kelly on Into the Night and Trish Moe on Monday nights. And what's your show called? The
Missing Piece.
The Missing Piece on Mondays at what time?
It is on at 8 Central Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Next week, I am having Flood, John Killian from XV Planets, who was on our show before.
Yeah.
So he will be joining me on
Awesome.
Monday.
And you know what? Her show is awesome too. She's good.
I know it is.
A good show.
Thank you.
So is yours. And stay tuned to listen to Into the Night with Sean Kelly coming up next. We'll see you next week.
Thank you for joining Torture Tuesday.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Cue the music.
Yeah, cue the music.
Dun, dun, dun.